Hey, how you guys doing? My name's Hans. I'm making this video about how I see the world now after using psychedelics and doing spiritual practices like yoga, meditating, breathing exercises, experimenting with different diets and fasting over the last 14 years. And so the way I see the world now is that we're all a part of the same God. It's a God of love. And when you look in the world around you, or at least when I would look in the world around me, all I see is like I'm looking at the imagination of God. That this whole world is like a dream or the imagination of God within God's head, God's mind. And when we look inside ourselves and feel that divine love, that's the real reality, where you're awake and you know that you're just infinite love, and that's it. And then everything else is just a dream in God's mind, and you can make it either heaven or hell. You don't have to wait till you die to experience heaven or hell, right? It's an internal state of being, and then your external reality will reflect how your internal reality is. So when you're full of pain, full of suffering, you don't forgive yourself, you don't love yourself, so many people have caused you pain and you don't forgive them, and you have these emotional reactions all the time. These emotions send vibrations throughout your body, and it causes pain and suffering. And that's just from how you've been programmed throughout your whole life. When people told you you did something wrong and they said you're bad, and now you believe them, you tell yourself that you're bad, and then you judge yourself and you cause yourself pain. There's no judgment when you die from God. You are God. You're the one that judges yourself and causes you to be in hell or heaven. When you're born, you're just fresh, just a baby, pure love, pure God in this human form. But over time, as you learn the programming of society, how to act and behave, you start snuffing out that love inside of you, because people tell you to act a certain way, and you start judging yourself, right? So you don't need to take psychedelics, do yoga every single day, breathing exercises, go out in a cave somewhere and just sit crisscross applesauce by a fucking tree for 100 years to be at peace, you know? God doesn't make it that hard, right? It's as hard as you make it. So in order to find peace, all you have to do is use forgiveness to forgive yourself. Forgive your parents for the programming they put in your mind. Forgive everyone that wronged you, that causes that emotional pain. It's not to forgive them so that they feel better. It's so you feel better on the inside, so that your love can shine through. And that's all you need to be happy. Like, your body is not you. Your mind is not you. Not even your soul is you. You're the one observing it all, right? And so you just have to get rid of everything that's not you. It's all the lies that get in the way of the real you. So all these lies that are in your head, the quickest way after you've forgiven yourself for all the mistakes you've made and stop judging yourself is to meditate. And the goal of meditation is to have zero thoughts, because when you get trapped in these lies, it's like a matrix in your mind of lies, and that's not reality. So only way to experience reality is to have zero thoughts. So in order to do so, you can start off by meditating in a crisscross applesauce style, but once you get good at it, you can have zero thoughts throughout the day, just doing your daily practice, and always feel that love coming out of you, which is all you need to find peace. And anything else that you're going to try to satisfy yourself with isn't going to ever satisfy you fully. Sex doesn't satisfy your mind and soul, sex satisfies your body. If you want to satisfy your real self with sex, you're just going to always want more. Same with food. Food satisfies your physical body. You're not your body. If you're trying to look for that satisfaction and love in the food, there is love in food, but it's your body that needs the food, not your mind, right? Same with drugs and alcohol. It's never going to be enough. You're always going to want more and more and more and more. And so love is the only thing that will satisfy your mind. And so to feel that love, you have to meditate and stop your thoughts. A good way to start out is by just sitting crisscross applesauce, maybe with your back against the wall, and just focus on your breath. Take a deep breath in, feel all the love in the air. Breathe out all the way. Breathe in all the way. Then breathe out all the way, and then notice that you have much less thoughts after you've breathed, once you breathe out. And you're not breathing. In between your breaths is where you're going to feel zero thoughts. Not feel zero thoughts, but not have any thoughts. And then eventually you're going to be able to just try to hold that state of having no thoughts and focus on the breath coming in and out of you and feel that love, because we're in God's mind. There's love everywhere. Love is in the air. It's one of the most basic things your body needs. And as you breathe, you can feel God's love. There's a reason why in yoga they call the soul the Atman. That means the breath. It's the same in German, Atem is to breathe. So you can feel that love moving through you. And you can do that throughout the whole day. Just have no thoughts. And that's how you can find peace and nirvana without having to do all these crazy spiritual exercises, right? Which are still cool. If you want to do those, you can have an awesome sense of liberation, which is where you don't exist and there's nothing but love and God. But we'll get into that in some later videos. But for now, I just wanted to express how I see the world currently. And it's always evolving. The more I grow, the more spiritual practices I do. But for now, I see us all as part of the same God. And that we're the God of infinite love. And that this is a dream in the mind of God when you're looking outside yourself. But the real reality of just pure love is inside of you. Let me know how you guys see it after you've experimented with different spiritual exercises. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. And I look forward to talking about this stuff with you guys. Have a good one. Peace.